Coming live. We're coming at you live from Dr. Coleman Studios in Cokato, Minnesota. Showing up like a villain, wondering what's up with everybody. What's up, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Tim Walz. What's up, Sasha and Malia Obama, Bernie Sanders, Dr. Robin Valina Jensen. What's up, everybody over in Howard Lake? What's up, everybody in Cokato? What's up, everybody over at KCLD? Let me search real quick here. Avril Lavigne, Shakira, Christina Aguilera, Mila Kunis, Miley Cyrus, Madison Beer, Paris Nicky Hope, Jenna Ortega, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Emma Myers, Emma Watson, Sydney Sweeney, Victoria Justice, Dr. Erica Mitchell. I apologize for calling you a prostitute, but you are. You're my favorite prostitute, Erica Mitchell. That's Dr. Erica Mitchell. I'm just joking. Catherine Gabriel, the Justice of the Supreme Court of Minnesota and the entire United States. Everybody over at the White House, the Supreme Court, Congress, and the Senate. What's up? Check out www.drcoleman.com. What's up, everybody over on Twitch? What's up, everybody? I'm back.
Injuries.
Pretty extensive injuries. He was in a coma for a couple of days. Lucky to be alive at this point, so there's certainly that takes a toll. That doesn't just go away once you get out of the hospital.
Charges were originally filed against Moore for assault against a peace officer. He pleaded not guilty, and the charges were dismissed a year and a half later. Shaw disputes his client threw a jar at officers, kicked, punched, and spit on them, and bit an officer's shoulder. Edina won't comment on it with the pending lawsuit, but the city did file a response to the civil suit saying the charges were dropped so Moore could focus on his mental health. And in response to the lawsuit, the city denied excessive force was used and say Moore's injuries were caused by his own conduct, saying Moore refused to comply with officer commands. From a squad dash cam, you can hear some audio near the beginning of the incident.
I'm here to hurt you, all right? We're here to help, all right? That's it, all right? There's no need to fight with us, all right?
But it's unclear what's happening in the video. Moore's mom says she witnessed some of the incident. His parents say officers failed their son and call what happened a senseless, brutal attack that resulted in severe and life-threatening injuries. They say what they see in the police report is different from what they see in the video.
Why they were doing it, to be honest, is a mystery to me. Looking at the reports, there's no indication of any kind of criminal activity was going on, that he was suspected of doing anything. He was acting suspicious in any ways.
Jennifer Merrily, WCCO News.
According to court records, a petition was filed a few days later for Moore to be civilly committed for mental illness. We asked the city about any policy changes following this encounter. While Edina's crisis intervention procedures stay the same, the city did update its use of non-lethal force policy after we asked about it, and you can read more about those policies on WCCO.com. If you or someone you know could use someone to talk to about the mental health, you can call 988 day or night to talk with a real person trained to help. Translators are available.
Election leaders put new equipment to the test today. Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon unveiled the equipment in Hastings. Simon says the public display sets the record straight about Minnesota's elections being fair. Election administrators used tampered ballots to try to trick the machines. Here's why.
Very few people would have cared about a public accuracy test like this. But unfortunately, over the past few years, disinformation about how our elections work, including how our election equipment works, has taken hold in pockets of this state and in this country.
The machines will be used in the Minnesota primary on Tuesday. Simon says public accuracy tests are required by law before every election. A metro area woman says a popular deli item nearly cost her her unborn baby.
Now she's taking Boar's Head to court. Her lawyer explains the dangers of listeria and how doctors saved her baby.
And a popular destination open again after flooding shut it down. What you need to know before your next trip to Fort Snelling State Park.
UCARE has plans for people all over the state of Minnesota. So we doubled our efforts to answer your questions about our health plans. It's become sort of a friendly competition. But at the end of the day, we know that teamwork is what makes us a top choice for health plans all over Minnesota. And yeah, it also makes the dream work. Find your plan at youcare.org.
Save your hard-earned money with a room at Studio 6. There's a kitchen and laundry room to keep you comfortable on your longer trips, and you get discounted weekly and monthly rates at studio6.com. Book now and stay a while.
I used to always look at that sign, you know, come on, own your own home. But one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast. Well, you obviously haven't been to Galveston. Time flows differently here. It feels like there's more of it right here on our happy little island, moving at your optimal speed. We can't stop time, but what we can do is make every second count. It's time to visit Galveston.
Bring your client style to life with the Tile Shop. Our showrooms feature inspirational displays and a wide selection of tiles you won't find anywhere else. Visit today and discover how the Tile Shop can be your partner in all things design.
It's Manscaped season, and the boys of summer are heating up. Keep them cool, clean, and beach ready with 20% off at manscaped.com. Give your boys the love they deserve and save 20% with the Manscaped Summer Sale. Shop now at manscaped.com.
Lots of men have trouble performing their best in bed. For some guys, it's issues getting hard. For others, it's finishing too quickly. Either way, Hims can help. At 4hims.com, you can get clinically proven treatments from licensed medical providers, all from the comfort of home, with a 100% online process. And free discreet shipping, it's never been easier to get hard, stay hard, and last longer than ever. Get started today with a free online consultation at 4hims.com.
And here we go.
Come stream the view from the top.
2 stars.
A mountain of movies awaits. With so much to see week after week.
Yay!
Paramount Plus. Stream now.
A Minnesota law firm has filed a federal lawsuit connected to a huge listeria outbreak linked to deli meat.
As Reg Chapman reports, a pregnant woman in the metro claims that it nearly caused her to lose her unborn child.
There hasn't been a time in my 20-year career that I haven't had a listeria case in my office.
Attorney Brendan Flaherty says many listeria cases fly under the radar, but this nationwide outbreak is drawing attention to the issue. Last week, Boar's Head expanded its recall to include 7 million more products of deli meats linked to the listeria outbreak. It includes more than 70 different products.
Well, listeria is interesting because it can be in almost any type of food. It can be in vegetables, it can be in ice cream, it can be in caramel apples, and those are all cases that I've handled.
In this case, his client Ashley Sahlberg from Coon Rapids was in Florida visiting her parents.
We went to Publix to get some deli meats. She ate very little, but what she did eat turned out to be grossly contaminated.
She didn't feel sick until 10 days later,
when she just started feeling not right. And then that went to diarrheal illness, body aches, severe headache, and fever. And by that point, she knew something was really wrong and went to the emergency room.
Flaherty believes the quick actions of doctors hospitalizing and treating her symptoms saved the life of her unborn child. Pregnant women can get the infection faster than others.
They're 10 times more likely than an average person to develop a listeriosis infection. And when they do, the mother's health is at risk, but more disturbing, the fetus, an unborn child, is at great risk. Listeria passes directly from the mother to the unborn child and causes fetal death and severe birth defects.
Since the outbreak started in May, the CDC says 3 people have died and more than 40 people across 13 states got sick. They had to go to the hospital, including in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
She wants accountability. She wants to bring attention to the issue of food safety.
Reg Chapman, WCCO News.
We reached out to Boar's Head for comment but have not heard back. But in a message posted on its website, the company said, "No words can fully express our sympathies and the sincere and deep hurt we feel for the families who have suffered losses and others who endured illness."
The trails are back open at Fort Snelling State Park. The popular destination was closed for June flooding from the Minnesota and Mississippi rivers. A park worker says most of the park was completely submerged. Once the water receded, park workers got to work. While the grounds are open, visitors still need to exercise some caution in certain spots.
So a lot of what we were able to repair in the past few weeks is temporary for now until we can get contractors out to complete the work permanently. So you'll see rough road signs as well as cones out there. We've filled a lot of spots with gravel. We've had the road inspected by engineers for integrity and safety.
Some parts of the park are still closed. To find out before you go, check out the park website. Regular hours are back too. Fort Snelling State Park closes at 10 tonight.
Hi, thank you for joining us here on CBS News Minnesota. Next weather meteorologist Lisa Meadows. Let's take a look at our next weather headlines. We do have some cooler weather in store as we head on into the weekend, at least for this time of year. It's August. Usually we're sweating, it's hot. Not the case for this weekend, so it may not feel quite like summer, but at least it's going to be dry, so you don't have to worry about any rainouts for your outdoor activities. Next rain chance comes as we head into the middle of the week. Then we're going to be heating it up. Humidity starts to go up. Temperatures do go back up as we go into the middle to the end of the week. Here's the breakdown over the next 6 hours. A couple of sprinkles really can't be rolled out for the evening hours, but as the sun starts to set, we drop that off, and really it's a minimal impact at best. So for the most part, we're just looking at temperatures dropping off 60s to the 50s as we head into the overnight. Northern part of the state, if you're headed up to cabin country, temperatures dropping back to the 40s even across the northern part of the state, including portions of central Minnesota. Out to Wilmer, 47, low of 53 in Anoka, 51 for Hastings, western Wisconsin, also around that 50-degree point. Southern Minnesota taking you to 48 for St. James, 51 as we look out to Red Wing. Tomorrow morning out in Stillwater, we have the Gopher to Badger. Half, 10K, 5K, whichever you're doing, it's going to feel more like a fall run, I would say, with temperatures starting off at 6 a.m., 51. Temperatures just getting close to 60 as we head into the 9 a.m. hour. So a little bit of a cooler start to the day, and then still staying below average with the afternoon highs not making it to the 82, which is the norm. We're up to 73, your forecast high. Now, as we go throughout the day, we'll have a mix of clouds and sun, kind of increase the clouds a little bit more as we go throughout the day tomorrow. But I want to show you this. This is the temperature outlook August 15th to the 19th as we start to head closer to the fair season. We do have a trend warmer than average. So it looks like we will be going back up with that temperature trend. Let's check out that next 7-day forecast. Dry couple of days, same deal as we head into Monday. By Tuesday, we're up to 80. Wednesday is when the humidity starts to go up. We're not talking extreme humidity, but dew points back into the 60s, so you'll notice it. Higher humidity Wednesday, also latter part of the day, bringing a rain chance. Better part of the day on Thursday, better chance for seeing some showers and storms on Thursday. And then we have those highs in the low 80s as we head into Friday. Be sure to stay with us for the latest right here on CBS News Minnesota and WCCO.
There are thousands of pictures on your phone, but some just hold a special place in you. Like when two Charlies hung out, the epic ladies trip, your first family portrait, when the Fireflies went undefeated, or when brothers met for the first time. Get your memories off your phone and onto a mug, a wall, or in a photo book. If it means something, make it something. Use code PHOTO40 for 40% off Shutterfly orders over $29.
Pluto TV's Summer of Cinema is in full swing. All the free hit movies us couch potatoes can handle all summer long.
What is going on here?
I love movies that go... The best action movies, sci-fi movies, and comedies for free. It's a real hot potato summer. Oh, that's my favorite part.
Nothing works on this acne.
Hi.
Who?
I'm a licensed dermatology provider from Curology.
Oh. Just get a closer look.
Yep, acne and some dark spots. But if you answer a few questions, I'll take a look at your skin and prescribe you a personalized cream.
Oh, I knew my phone was listening to me.
Curology, skincare with a face. Start today at Curology.com.
My 100th Mint commercial. No. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only had to do like 4 of these. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Yeah. Anyway, it's still $15 a month, so whenever you're ready. Sorry about all that production value.
If you're looking for the one, find it on Realtor.com. Find the one with a short commute to work. Find the one in a great school district. Find the one in a hot neighborhood before it's a hot neighborhood. And find it exclusively in professionally sourced listings. Don't miss out on the perfect home.
Don't all apps do that?
Not really. Download the Realtor.com app today.
In my book, saving while shopping is a no-brainer. So I use Rakuten to get cash back while I'm book clubbing. Cha-ching! With Rakuten, get cash back at over 3,500 stores.
So how does that work?
Well, stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Then, Rakuten shares that money with us in a check or PayPal payment. It's free and easy.
I think you're missing the plot.
And I think you're missing the cash back.
Cha-ching!
Max, is it too early to call this an important series for the Twins?
Important, not over the top, but really important. If you can get back into it here, you're going to play the rest of the year head-to-head, and it feels like September or October baseball outside, so it kind of adds to the lure. It was not a good start to the day for the Minnesota Twins. Joe Ryan placed on the 15-day injured list with a grade 2 strain in his tricep. His season now in jeopardy. Brooks Lee to the 10-day injured list with a shoulder issue. Then they dealt with the first game of a doubleheader against first-place Cleveland. Carlos Santana struck against his former team with a solo home run. Here we go. Then it was Ryan Jeffers, snapping a mini slump with a drive to left field, a no-doubter, a solo home run. The Twins with a 3-0 lead. And Bailey Ober was what he has been of late. Lights out. He threw 6 shutout innings, striking out 9. The Twins won Game 1 4-2 to move within 2.5 games heading into tonight's nightcap at Target Field. The Vikings are on the eve of a game, albeit a preseason opener against Vegas tomorrow, and they made a trade today, sending backup cornerback Andrew Booth to Dallas for backup cornerback Nashawn Wright. As for tomorrow, a team needs to play another team to find out if they are working on the right stuff. Of course, a heavy dose of player personnel evaluation is a part of it as well. Lots of quarterback chatter, but more than that, it's a first game of sorts for Sam Darnold and more. What do you try to get out of Saturday?
It's a lot of returning pieces, but a few new pieces. Obviously, quarterback will be different. But you just want to get yourself back into game speed, game preparation, really. Like, what time do I get to the stadium again? What do I wear? Like, just those simple things.
The Gophers don't play preseason game. It starts for real against North Carolina in just 3 weeks. So in the college game, you simulate game conditions in practice. This team is a difficult one to forecast. Most college teams are since the transfer portal came in. Add to it an expanded conference. The defense has a theme, though, as to what they want to be this season.
Violence and being physical. That's been a really big thing that we've been working on during this offseason, is just being violent, playing fast, playing the way that we've been playing or should be playing.
The U.S. women's basketball team is where it is expected to be, playing for the gold medal. Their 60th straight win in Olympic play today. It came against Australia, 85-64 the final. The Lynx' Nafisa Collier, 8 points in the win. Tonight on our home team feature, a little bit of a throwback. Minneapolis Roosevelt principal Christian Alberto Leidzuma grew up in Brooklyn playing versions of sandlot baseball. He decided he needed to bring some of that to his own neighborhood in South Minneapolis. So once a week, parents and kids come out and just play baseball. Not for score, but for fun.
Because we haven't worked out those social muscles. And so to see people out here playing ball, grabbing a glove, and they don't know each other, and to turn to each other and say, hey, what's your name? Right? Like, that hasn't happened in a while.
Tractor Supply Pet Appreciation Days are here. Spending a lot of time around animals is just part of life out here. But that shouldn't mean spending a lot of money. That's why we're offering deals on everything you need to spoil your pets all month long at Tractor Supply.
Hungry Root is here, and I needed it because my fridge is super empty.
3 p.m. to 7 p.m., it is crunch time for our family.
Honestly, I barely have time to wash my hair, let alone meal prep.
Hungry Root allows me to get everything that I need.
It's so easy to just whip together a quick, healthy meal.
Hungry Root has been a huge game changer.
Head to hungryroot.com for healthy groceries and simple recipes. Plus, get free veggies for life.
Hi, I'm Denise. I've lost over 22 pounds with Golo in 6 months, and I've kept it off for over a year. I was skeptical about Golo in the beginning because I've tried so many different types of diet products before. I've tried detox, I've tried teas, I've tried all different types of pills. So I was skeptical about anything working because it never did. But look what Golo has done. Look what it has done. I'm in a size 4 pair of pants. Go Golo.
I recently heard of a way to make mealtime throughout the week so much easier. Cook Unity is a direct-to-chef marketplace connecting you to your city's top chefs. Choose from hundreds of weekly menu items: vegetarian, vegan, keto, paleo. Pick your plan, select your meals, and they're delivered right to your door. All you do is heat and eat. Cook Unity. Real food from real chefs, delivered fresh. Visit cookunity.com/TV for 50% off your first week.
Fellas, what's short, soft, and always sticks out in a crowd? You guessed it, Chubbies. Chubbies are made from a regenerative machine learning technology that is scientifically proven to be very good at being shorts. Huh? Ain't that a sight for sore thighs? Order now and we'll throw in a second pair for exactly twice the price, plus shipping and handling.
Let's go!
Side effects of buying Chubbies may include an increased likelihood of actually seeing decent advertisements. Do not wear Chubbies if allergic to Chubbies.
Are you ready for an electric joyride? It's just a few clicks away. Introducing electric e-bikes. Experience what it's like to feel like a kid again. And feel confident with the best-selling electric bike in the U.S. We have every type of bike for every type of rider. Ships to your doorstep for free. Little to no assembly required. Hop on to your next adventure. Only at electricebikes.com. Electric e-bikes. Affordably awesome.
It's a history-making meeting. 4 extraordinary women who are all 4-star generals and admirals.
How did you deal with being discriminated against?
I just worked harder. The future of an ever-evolving U.S. military when we go person to person.
Thanks for joining us. This afternoon, a federal administrator took a tour of flood damage areas in south central Minnesota.
FEMA will have a team in the Waterville area through much of September. So far, the federal government has given out nearly $2 million to flood victims. John Lordson was in Waterville and shows us what's being done to help.
I've never seen flooding this bad.
Deb Hogan would know. She's lived in Waterville her entire life, but nothing compares to what she went through this summer.
I had my whole basement got destroyed. I lost all my appliances that were down there, furnace, water heater, washer, dryer.
Stories like that are why Waterville flood survivors will be making their way to City Hall over the next few weeks. It's where FEMA has set up a disaster recovery center. Spokesperson Cassie Cohn says the goal is to give homeowners, business owners, and renters a chance to talk with a FEMA representative to see what kind of federal assistance they can receive. State and local specialists are also on hand.
But what's most important here is that people read any correspondence they receive from FEMA. We send everyone a letter explaining to them what they may be eligible for or why they may not have initially received that assistance.
In some cases, they may be asked to submit additional information in order to move their claim forward. FEMA has also set up in 18 other Minnesota counties. Here in Waterville, Deb Hogan didn't need an appointment to meet with a representative. She figures she has about $20,000 in lost appliances from the flood, and any kind of help is welcome.
And if they even just give enough to pay one item off would be great.
In Waterville, John Lordson, WCCO News.
The Waterville Disaster Recovery Center is open from 7:30 in the morning till 6:30 p.m. daily. If you do need help for flood damage, you can also apply on FEMA's mobile app or by calling the number on your screen. It's 1-800-621-3363. Both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are on the campaign trail this evening. While Democrats are focusing on battleground states, former President Trump is headed to a state he is expected to win very comfortably. Willie James Inman has more from the White House.
Vice President Kamala Harris and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz are continuing their campaign tour of battleground states, rallying Friday evening in Arizona.
And I do have some genuine enthusiasm for the vice president's campaign.
Mesa, Arizona Mayor John Giles, a Republican, is endorsing Harris and has formed the Republicans for Harris group to help her win the state.
There's no way I can endorse Donald Trump. I regret where he's taken the Republican Party. We need two strong parties in our country, and right now we don't have that.
And for the first time in its nearly 100-year history, the Latino civil rights group LULAC is making a presidential endorsement, backing Harris and Walz.
Former President Donald Trump is hitting the campaign trail again, traveling to Bozeman, Montana. It's a state he will likely win easily in November, whether he campaigns there or not.
Trump has Montana's Senate race on his mind, where he's working to see Republican Tim Sheehy defeat Democratic incumbent John Tester.
I don't have to go there because I'm leading those states, as you know, by 35, 40, 50 points. I'm leading by record numbers. I'm going because I want to help senators and congressmen get elected.
Trump was asked Thursday why he's not campaigning more for himself.
Some of your allies have expressed concern that you're not taking this very seriously, particularly
what a stupid question.
where there's enthusiasm on the other side. Why haven't you been campaigning this week?
Because I'm leading by a lot and because I'm letting their convention go through.
Democrats are holding their convention in Chicago beginning August 19th. Willie James Inman, CBS News, the White House.
The latest CBS News Battleground Tracker poll shows former President Trump and Vice President Harris tied in Arizona.
Hi, thank you for joining us here on CBS News Minnesota. I'm next weather meteorologist Lisa Meadows. Here's your forecast. Let's head into tomorrow. It is going to be a little bit of a cooler day, at least for this time of year. For August, our high only coming in at 73. But we don't have any rain in the forecast. A little bit of a wind here, about 20 miles per hour, but still not even as bad as what we were seeing for your Friday. So high is coming in at 73. It's a dry day, dry weekend. Next rain chance really doesn't come in until we go into the middle of next week. Wednesday, best chance coming up here on Thursday. By that point, humidity will be on the increase. We'll see those dew points getting up a little bit higher, so you'll notice a little bit more stick to the atmosphere by Wednesday. Temperatures also going up. We'll see those temps go back into the pretty much upper 70s, lower 80s for the middle to end next week. Be sure to stay with us for the latest right here on CBS News Minnesota and WCCO.
Safety upgrades are in the works for a stretch of highway in the Southwest Metro. The plan is to expand this stretch of Highway 5 from Highway 41 in Chanhassen to downtown Victoria. Officials say that the area is plagued with congestion and crashes. Minnesota Congressman Tom Emmer helped secure federal funding to help pay for the $115 million project. The Republican was in Victoria to tour the area today. The project includes expanding the highway from 2 to 4 lanes and adding roundabouts. There are also safety upgrades like new pedestrian bridges and underpasses and trail improvements. Construction is not expected to start until fall of next year and wrap up in 2027.
Tonight, a CBS special will look back to 10 years ago today. That's when a police officer killed 18-year-old Michael Brown in Ferguson.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's podcast. I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun, stay safe and peace, be kind to one another. Have your pets spayed and neutered. Peace out, everybody.